So it's a little chilly outside today. Got the leaves kind of changing colors a little bit. The calendar's kind of moving forward right toward that time of year that we really love, the fall. Hi, and welcome to Prep Rally. So today we'll preview Week 7 football games where there are some huge games this Friday night all across the region. We'll also recap Springdale Har-Ber's big volleyball win on Tuesday night against Fayetteville. And toward the end of the show today, we will take a look at a couple of twin terrors for Prairie Grove as they move into their big game Friday night against Pea Ridge. So as we move into the meat of the conference football schedule, the games each week will take on more and more meaning as these teams are fighting for home field advantage in the playoffs, or fighting for first round byes, point differentials, things like that. So every game, every week from here on out, weeks 7, 8, 9, and 10, just gets more important as the weeks roll on. So for Bentonville West, a program just in its second year, this is kind of new territory for them. So the Wolverines are 6-0, and they've won their first 3 conference games, all at the maximum point differential. So they currently are sitting atop the 7A West as far as that's concerned. They've got 36 points going into this week. Bentonville is right now, they're also 3-0 after that big win over number 1 Har-Ber last week. They're at 21 points. But Har-Ber, although they have lost 1 game in the loss column, they have 26 points. So that makes this week's game on Friday, the Har-Ber game, they are hosting Bentonville West on Friday. That makes this a huge game for both teams. It's probably West's biggest game in their very brief program history. And for Har-Ber, which I'm sure is itching to get back on the field after losing last week to Bentonville 24-21, I'm sure they are dying to get back on the field. And Har-Ber, of course, if they can beat West on Friday night, they jump right back into that playoff mix as well. So just a big, big game scheduled for Wildcat Stadium over in Springdale on Friday night. This has all the makings of what could be a really, really great game. Toward the end of the show today, we'll have a complete list of all the games that will be played all across the region tonight. So as we move down to Class 4A, a game that we've had circled on the calendar all year long, undefeated number 4 Prairie Grove goes to number one undefeated Pea Ridge. This is a game that likely decides the 4A1 Conference Championship game on Friday night. Now, Prairie Grove, they have won 25 consecutive regular season games. They have not lost a regular season game since the opening game of the 2015 season. Now, Prairie Grove coach Danny Absher, he loves it when I bring this up every time, but Prairie Grove's last defeat was to Farmington to open the 2015 season. He always loves it when I bring that up. So anyway, the Tigers are coming in off that game. They defeated Shiloh Christian last week 35-21, so a big win for the Tigers. The game was kind of close going into the fourth quarter, but Prairie Grove used a couple of big plays at the end. They had a pick 6 at the end by DeMarcus Cooper to win that game by a couple of touchdowns. Pea Ridge ran over Gravett 42-28 last week. Drew Wynn, their good running back, rushed for 314 yards in that game and scored 4 touchdowns. Now, the Blackhawks defense kind of took a little bit of a beating last Friday. They gave up 283 yards rushing to Austin O'Brien, Gravett's running back. So the key tonight for Pea Ridge and for Prairie Grove, the key for Pea Ridge will be, can its defense contain a powerful Prairie Grove offense? Pea Ridge offensively, they're as good as as any team you're going to see, but defensively they've had some struggles at times this year. Got a lot of young players on that side of the ball. Prairie Grove undoubtedly will be the best team Pea Ridge has faced this year. The Tigers know how to win big games. Obviously, they've won 25 regular season games in a row. So this is a game you won't want to miss. Get there early. This will be a dogfight to the end. Let's drop down to Class 3A now. There's a big game tonight also in Elkins. Not a lot of people are maybe talking about it, but this is a huge game that will have big implications for the 3A1 Conference Championship. Clinton comes into town. Clinton is undefeated. They are 6-0. Elkins is 5-1. Its only loss was to Shiloh Christian. Clinton's only allowed 42 points this year, so this one could really, really be a great game down in Elkins tonight. So if you get a chance to go see that one, go catch that one over in Elkins. We'll take a break right here. When we come back, we're going to bring Rick Fires back in. He is locked and loaded as he brings us Rick's Picks of the Week. Rick Fires, our expert on all things, well, even including high school football, is on location today working from his satellite office there on Highway 62 in Prairie Grove. Let's see if we can bring Rick in right now. Rick, are you there?
Hey, Mister, come here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Rick Fires, important sports reporter, Democrat-Gazette newspaper. You got any change?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, what the? Yeah, just, no, okay. You got any more? I probably got to have a little bit more than that. I mean, I got a lot of calls to make. Okay, all right. Hey, we see you have a great day. Look like the sun's coming out. Hey, if you want to get reimbursed, call Rusty Turner. He's a big where he got the newspaper. Call him. He'll take you to lunch. Okay. All right, I got to call this coach. Okay, let's see what we got called. Okay. Hello? Okay, man, appreciate you calling me back. Hey, listen, I want to talk to you about the big game. You guys are 6-0 and undefeated and getting ready to play a big game on Friday. What, you're not undefeated? What? You haven't won a game? What are you like a young rebuilding team, just trying to get through and build momentum towards next year? You have 22 seniors and half of them quit the team? Is this Stephen Neal up at Pea Ridge? Neil Stevens at Sparkman? Oh, this is this is Chip Souza. I'm with the newspaper in Northwest Arkansas. So, hey, good luck the rest of the year. Sorry to bother you. Ooh, boy, that didn't work well. Man, I got to get my picks. How much time have I got left? Ah! Okay, hey, I'm going to zip right through this, Chip. You still with me? Okay. Bentonville beat Springdale Har-Ber last week. Har-Ber's first loss. Springdale Har-Ber will bounce back and beat Bentonville West. Let's go to Class 4A. Prairie Grove at Pea Ridge, both teams undefeated. Pea Ridge made a bunch of mistakes last year, kind of hurt them. I'm taking Pea Ridge to beat Prairie Grove to end their 25-game regular season win streak. Class 3A, we got Hackett and Danville, two top teams. Both of them are undefeated in league play. I'm taking Danville to beat Hackett. Another one, Elkins. Where's Elkins at? Elkins is hosting Clinton. Both teams, again, are undefeated in league play. But I'm taking the Clinton Yellow Jackets to lose, go on the road, and they will lose at Elkins, home of the Elks. That's Rick's picks. Sorry, abbreviated, but it's getting hot out here, and I got to get back to work. See you next.
So if there's anyone out there who needs to reach Rick Fires in the future, just at any time, just dial Sarah, get her on the phone. She can plug you in from the switchboard right into Rick's office phone there right on Highway 62 in Prairie Grove. So let's move over to volleyball now, where in back-to-back weeks, Springdale Har-Ber's volleyball team has posted huge wins. Now, last week, they knocked off Bentonville. On Tuesday night, they did it again in a 5-set slugfest with Fayetteville. The last set, went to 20-18, with Har-Ber pulling out a 20-18 win in that last set to win the match, 3-2 over Fayetteville. So that is now 9 straight match wins for the Har-Ber Lady Wildcats. Scotty Borderland covered Tuesday's match for the NWADG, and he spoke with Har-Ber volleyball coach Shira Schishler after the match.
I'm just really proud of our tenacity. We fought through adversity tonight. We did a lot of things that were, we missed a service and we came back and fought right after that. And that's just really big. That's what we want to do at this time of year. So I just really thought their tenacity and their fight through adversity tonight kept the game exciting. And that's what we want. We want to make it fun. No one wants to watch boring volleyball. So
opponents of the Prairie Grove Tigers must feel like they are seeing double on the football fields on Friday night, and in fact, they are. On one side of the field, a player wears number 33, while on the other side, a player wears number 88. Numbers that could look like the same if you're sitting up in the stands. And the similarities don't end there. These Tigers not only wear numbers that kind of look alike, these guys also look alike, they sound alike, and they play alike. The Bryant twins, Stone, number 33, and Colin, number 88, have been twin terrors for Prairie Grove's opponents this year. Rick Fires has the story in this week's Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette Prep Spotlight.
33 and 88. I think they understand. They just kind of giggle about it. I'll call them the wrong name, and you're talking about the other one, and they'll tell me. One time, one of them had a little bit longer hair. He got a haircut. Man, it was all over. I thought I had it figured out. I told him in the 9th grade, I'm gonna make it a point to be able to tell the difference between the two. And here they are, seniors, and if they're away from each other, I still can't tell them apart.
Great feeling. I love having my brother out on the field with me. It's just like we fight sometimes on the field, but at the end of the day, we love each other, and like he's always that one guy I go to after I do something good. And it's just like we've always been there for each other, and so he's always there for me whenever I do something good, or even when I do something bad, he always doesn't shake it off and just go to the next play.
For more on Rick's story, check out Friday's Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, where you can also read about key matchups for Friday night. You can see who Rick's picked in his Rick's Picks column, and you can see statistical leaders and much, much more in Friday's NWADG. Be sure to check out more prep coverage daily at arpreps.com and also at nwadg.com. So that's it for today's edition. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Prep Rally.
Hold up. Another phone call never ends here. Hold up. Hello. What? Anybody call Jenny? Jenny, 867-5309? Did anybody call Jenny, 867-5309? I guess not. Sorry, Jenny. Sorry, babe. Hey, if I wasn't married, hey. All right, yeah, oh, okay, well, you don't have to be rude about it. And that's it for Rick's Picks, abbreviated picks. Hey, we work in all kind of weather, rain, sleet, and sunshine, where I'm breathing from fresh air.